Okay, so this week I am trying out some new recipes. So we're gonna do peanut butter granola and a cheesecake, and we're gonna do these in muffin sizes. So they'll be single servings. And you might not know this about me, but I eat gluten-free. So usually no, not usually. All of the recipes that I make are gluten-free, and this is me trying to find some good recipes. So like the granola bars that I've been making have been delicious. Just gonna try out granola to see if that gets eaten up or not. So let's get into that. Alright, so we have the cheesecake done and the granola. Both are cooling. When the granola gets done cooling, then I will put it in this container. It's an airtight container. And we'll crumble it up a little bit, set it in there. We'll have it for cereal or on top of yogurt, however we want to eat it. And then the cheesecake. So Casey and I made strawberry jam for the first time this year. We went and visited my mom and spent the day with her. I'll put some pictures right here maybe. And so I'm excited to do some strawberry jam on the cheesecake as like a little top. This was my first time making cheesecake. I can already see that they did drop and some are cracked. So we learn as we go, right? So I'm excited about that. Alright, so we did some cooking and now it is time to catch up on my April bullet journal. So I didn't do my spread for April 1st through the 5th. So let's print off some pictures and get that done. So let's talk about my bullet journal. So for the month of March, I actually kind of took a hiatus from it. So I made a like cover page and everything, but all of these pages are blank. I'm leaving them blank just in case I want to add some pictures from that month in here. But so this year I kind of am doing something different where I kind of go through and have like collages of things. So that is fun. Some could call it a junk journal, but I haven't like collected receipts or anything like that. It's more like a scrapbook of sorts. So that is kind of what I'm doing this year that is different. I think creatively this is more my pace because then each page will look different and there's not like, I don't have to use a ruler. I don't have to like map out everything so strictly. So each month it kind of has the same flow of like a quote for the month and then this certain style of cover page. So for the month of April, where is it? So my quote, my cover page. This month I decided to do some flower doodles. Some months I've done paper like in March and tape. So that is what my bullet journal is. I am kind of keeping it as like what were my highlights of the week rather than just highlights or lows really. So that is kind of what my bullet journal is. I also have a year in pixels. my playlist of 2025, so where I write a song that reminds me of that month or what my favorite song of that month was. And then I have a Polaroids, a year in Polaroids, so pictures each month, which was my highlight. So yeah, this bullet journal is quite easy to keep going. So that is what I found in my past bullet journals. Like, I love the creative side of it. I do like documenting things too. So in like the month of January, I wrote a ton of things to look back on like how I was feeling. But that makes sense for that month because I was working on a few things, like just questions of what I was doing and why I was doing it, and was it what I wanted to do? So yeah, we are gonna just keep bullet journaling and have fun with it. So I just want to ask you a few questions. Do you bullet journal? And how do you lay out your bullet journal? Because mine changes from year to year. I have a few spreads that I love to have in it, but other than that, I change it up a lot. Like a year in pixels, I try to have in. Sometimes I don't follow through with it for the whole year, but maybe this year is the year that it will happen and I will have a year in pixels to look back on, and it's gonna be cool. So that's my question for you. Do you bullet journal? Do you like it? Do you have some favorite spreads? But this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for coming along with me in the kitchen making cheesecake and granola, and coming along with me on bullet journaling. So I'll see you next week. Bye.